Hello everyone, this is Kelly Cook with the Phoenix and Scottsdale Real Estate Show, episode number 5. We are cruising right along here with our show, and we really appreciate everyone who's attending and participating, and the people who've given us a lot of positive feedback with our episodes here that we're doing, as we always try to bring value-added content with the topics that we choose to discuss, as I know your time is valuable, and I want to make sure we do not waste it. So today, we're talking investing, specifically in real estate, and even more specifically, residential real estate, okay? So we're gonna go through a quick case study of a property that we just purchased to hold for a long-term investment strategy. And we're gonna show you a spreadsheet that we use to help underwrite our deals, which is very simple. And you can get a copy of the spreadsheet as well if you would like. Just simply email or contact me, and I'll be happy to share this with you. It's a plug and play system, so very easy to do. And again, this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart because I actively do this, and I think it's a great way to invest your money. Obviously, there's other ways with the stock market and equities and commodities and everything of that nature. And then there's businesses as well that you can invest money into also. But when it comes to real estate, we're going to specifically target this niche area here today. And we're just going to spend just a couple minutes to show you specifically an example we just did. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, as always, if you're looking to search all properties, foreclosures, short sales, luxury properties from one spectrum to the next, please click on the search link below, and you have access to all properties currently on the market here in Maricopa County. If you are looking for the value of your home, because that's a hot topic right now as the market continues to fluctuate a little bit, primarily going up, which is fantastic for all you guys looking to potentially sell at some point in the future, please click on the seller link below, and you'll get a home valuation sent to you automatically and quick. So anyways, we're going to dive right in here. Okay, so now this is an example of a spreadsheet that we're going to show you, and we're going to show you real numbers of a property that we just purchased and invested in for a long-term hold strategy, okay? So let's dive right into it, shall we? All right. Now, as you look at the spreadsheet here, you can see that we purchased this property for $150,000. Now, we like to operate in the lower price point, typically because the numbers in terms of return on investment just work better, they pencil better. However, these numbers could work very well for in the higher end as well. You just simply have to use a spreadsheet to underwrite your deal. All right. So now, before you start, let me just say one more thing. It's always good to have a model, okay? Whatever model works for you. It could be different than the one I use or the next investor down the road. But what are your non-negotiables? In other words, I, for one reason, have a minimum standard. I want to have an 8% cap rate on anything that I purchase as to hold, and I want to have a 9% cash on cash return. Okay, that's what I'm really looking for when I'm underwriting the property. If they do not meet those criteria, there's a very, very high possibility that I'll just pass and go on to looking for the next potential property. Okay, so as we go back to the spreadsheet here, you can see right now is purchased for $150. Okay, now all you gotta do is plug numbers in here. So purchase price $150. Square footage is irrelevant for this purpose here, this example. 25% down, because when you put 25% down on an investment property, typically you get a better rate than if you put 20% down. And since our strategy is a long-term hold in this situation, we would like to have the lower rate because we know that's going to play out in our favor over the long term much better than having a higher rate if it's a long-term hold. So down payment here was $37.5. The amount financed is there. Okay, interest rate was 4 7/8. Okay, now we had to upgrade the property. The property was distressed a little bit, so we had to put some money into the property to make it rent ready and looking nice. You can call us capital improvement. That's what capital improvement repairs. Cap X, so to speak. Then you have your closing costs that are it was very simplistic, a very simple closing cost from the standpoint of title and escrow. Now, length of mortgage, 30 years. Now, this number could be a little larger because we didn't roll all of our lending closing costs into the loan. So this could have been easily, $2,500 to $3,000, and a little bit even further north of that. However, for the purposes of just simplistic, very simple analysis here, we're just using a basis of $1,125 for just title fees and prorations. Okay. Now, monthly mortgage payment ends up calculating automatically for you right here based upon this formula. Okay, and then we have our monthly rent is $1,300. That gives us the annual. Now you scroll down, our net rental income becomes that per month. All right, that's with a 1% vacancy rate. Now some people might put 3% or 5% or even 10%. For me, I plan it pretty well. We plan it pretty well, so our vacancy rates usually are pretty low because we have another tenant ready to go. Given the fact that we demand having a 60-day notice if they have intent to leave the house. We have plenty of time to market it and find the next tenant. Okay. Now, as you come down here, you could have a property management fee. We manage this property our own this time. At some point, we will have a property manager, but not right now, so we don't have a cost there. No additional leasing costs, maintenance reserve, $75. Now, why is that $75? Because what we do is we purchase a home warranty. We have a home warranty partner through Old Republic that we love to use because there's a local rep here, so you have actually someone to talk to that's not just somebody over the phone in a call center somewhere. And if you have any issues or whatnot to deal with, okay, $75. And so, being the fact that basic plan is going to cost about anywhere from $50 to $55 a month on average. We throw an extra $20 to $25 in here for the service call fee of $65 to $75 when they come out to make a repair. Okay, so that's $75 right here, averaged out over the year, over the month, excuse me, $900 over the year. Property taxes are $894 a year on this property. Insurance $780 a year, $65 a month. Lawn care, we have a landscaper go out there just basically one time a month just to do some basic maintenance on leaves and so on and so forth and weeds because we don't have grass on our rentals. And then we have our total expenses. Okay, net operating income becomes that, mortgage payment this, our total cash in here, net cash flow, $424.14 a month. Okay, pretty cool. Now here's the two indicators I love to look at right here. Okay, cash on cash return 9.6%. That is awesome. Okay, and cap rate, excuse me, is 8.2%. All right, so that meets both criteria. And the cool thing is on this spreadsheet, you have other models you can look at that gives you timelines throughout the year or at the life of owning the property. Okay, I like to go to the hold ROI analysis. Okay, now it gives you your gross rents and all these different categories, which we're not going to spend time on. But look at this over here. Okay, your total cash on cash ROR annual. Okay. Now, starts out, again, because you have capital improvements when you first buy the property, starts out at 10%. But over the years, again, go back to the front here. This is a 30-year cycle right here, okay? Over the years, going back here, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. As you own the property, your cash-on-cash return becomes even better. Why? Because you're no longer outlaying a bunch of money every single year to get the house up to speed. Okay. Now, will you have some repairs and capital improvements as time goes on? Yeah, you will. The roof over 30 years will probably need to be replaced, as well as the air conditioners and things of that nature. However, the home warranty can act as gap insurance in many cases like this, and you can save money through that because they will replace it over time if it just breaks and they no longer can repair the air conditioner. So there's variables in there, but just at a basic formula here, this spreadsheet is fantastic. You have your amortization schedule right here as well over how many months. You can see that the interest gets smaller, the principal gets larger over as time goes on. And so this is a very helpful spreadsheet, guys, and I'm glad to share with any of you guys, and we'd love to help you get involved with owning a rental house or 10 or 20 in your future. Okay, we're passionate about it. We're very investor-friendly agents, and if you have any questions whatsoever or just like a copy of this spreadsheet so you can start playing with numbers and underwriting your own deals, let me know. 480-442-9868 or info@kellycookhomes.com. Thanks for your time on this video, guys. I know it was a longer one, but we really appreciate it, and hopefully you got some value out of it. Take care, and thanks for joining us on episode 5. Bye-bye.